The Joe Rogan Experience.
For every war, an abused drug. What is this, Jamie?
It starts off with I didn't know ISIS uses a ADHD drug.
ISIS is on Adderall.
Captagon?
Yeah.
Captagon sounds like a fake drug. That sounds like a drug in a movie.
Yeah.
The kids want Captagon.
It sounds like it was made by like the guy who made adamantium metal.
Right. So it was an early ADHD, a failed ADHD drug. It was banned almost globally in the 1980s, but a few Middle Eastern nations are still producing it. What does it do?
Right here.
A stimulant gives some sort of euphoria and a sense of purpose. Let's bring that shit back,
Euphoria
Pfizer.
and sense of
Stop
purpose?
trying to give me some fucking vaccines that I don't need. And how about hooking me up with a little euphoria
And sense
a
of
little
purpose.
sense of purpose? Little yellow tablets seem to be fueling much of the mayhem in Syria, but illicit drug use is on the battlefield isn't new.
And there's Pervitin.
Yeah, so the methamphetamine Pervitin was distributed to soldiers in preparation for the war. And what's interesting about that is they had different doses for different people. Like the dudes in the tank at the very front, they got the most meth.
Damn.
Of course. You're going to need it. You have the craziest job.
They're just like, because they would have to stick their heads out the top of the tank, wouldn't they? And then like give the directions.
So there it is.
Fucking go right now.
Yeah.
Fucking turn around.
They gotta what's my shoot him again. Boom. I mean, you imagine what it sounds like when a fucking tank cannon goes off. She says the U.S. military distributed an estimated 200 million amphetamine pills to its soldiers during World War II, and Japanese kamikaze pilots in the Pacific used it in their final fateful missions.
Whoa, U.S. military.
Yeah.
Our guys were
yeah.
on meth too?
Oh, yeah.
World War meth.
U.S. military distributed an estimated 200 million amphetamine pills to its soldiers during World War II. Yeah, well, look, if you have soldiers and they're in combat, you want them to live and succeed. You don't give a shit if they're taking steroids. Good. Give them all the steroids. Give them every fucking thing you can give them. Give them EPO if it helps their endurance. Give them steroids. Give them shit that makes them more aggressive. Give them things that make them more confident. Give them everything. Give them beta blockers. Give them whatever the fuck works. They're in combat. Like that's important. So if you got amphetamine, give that shit up, dog.
Do you think anybody was like, they stayed addicted or anything?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Would it be cruel if I went up to like a World War II veteran with like a pipe and was like torching it at the
I
bottom?
don't think
like,
they do it that way. I think they were taking the pills.
You still like to party, old man? Like,
Just crush some of them pills up, put it on a table. Maybe you'll snort it.
I learn a lot when I'm here. I feel like a lot of your guests, like, they have so much to like share with the world, but I just come here just ingest.
Well, I'm ingesting too, dog. Child soldiers in Africa. Why couldn't I say that word right? Child soldiers in Africa are commonly given a mixture called brown, which is cocaine and gunpowder.
Holy shit.
Whoa. This is ingested by inhaling it into the nostrils, a method that rapidly affects the user and is conducive to addiction. What about the gunpowder makes it better?
Also here, as you were saying that too, it's back to the Civil War, they were used in alcohol, and then
Yeah, American Civil War soldiers were often given alcohol prior to battle as a form of liquid courage and as a means of steadying their nerves. Huh. Wow. Niall Ferguson concluded that World War I could not have been fought without alcohol. During World War II, amphetamines were used. Yeah, amphetamines are better. If you've got a choice between alcohol and amphetamines, like, bro.
I was watching this dude. Oh, man, I forgot his name. He like gives these lectures on history. David? No, I don't know.
Dan Carlin?
Nah, that's
No?
not it. Wait, can I pull out my phone?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I feel like this is like school.
What was he doing lectures about?
I don't know. I was only watching them because I was like, I better brief up on something to talk about. Because last time I was here, I was. Do you know I read the comments on the last time I was here, and people were like, this dude's not so cool. He's not interesting. The last guy was better. That was a great episode, the last guy. So I'm like, all right, well, who's he, And that dude was like out here, I think he was like a fighter pilot talking about aliens, like spilling. And I was like, why did y'all put me after that fucking guy? Like, and, on the way here, the driver was like, yeah, man, the other day we drove the Irish comedy writer ended up getting canceled and this happened and they took his shows off, but there's all this controversy. And I'm like, now I got to go up against this guy. Like, that guy.
You can't think about it that way, man. We're
That's
just
true.
hanging out. We're having fun. People like these shows as much as they like all the other shows sometimes.
Look, this guy's name is Dr. Roy
You know?
Casagranda.
Okay. And what is his deal?
So I was watching this video where he explains like what led to World War II,
Oh, interesting.
but he spends like 45 minutes talking about the hundreds of years before World War I even, and how that kind of came to play. So first he explains how World War I came to play, because to understand why World War II happened, you got to understand
Right.
what caused World War I, you know. And I forgot where I was going with this. There
Just
was a point
history.
to it.
History of war.
Oh yeah. No, so everything I listened to it. I had to listen to it like 3 times because I kept getting distracted and stuff. But it sounds so like sophisticated, and it makes sense if you listen to it all. I'm like, okay, I get why World War I happened now. But then finding out that everybody was just like drunk and on meth the whole time, just sounds like just such a broy idea to go to war. Like, it's all this sophistication behind it. But then
Well-
at the end, they were just like, fuck, let's just get fucked up while we're out there, though.
Well, all those old-time English gentlemen, they all wanted to go to war. It was like you wanted to prove your courage in battle. You know, it was a bro-y thing. It was almost like a frat boy thing.
Well, everybody wanted to conquer land back then, right? And just rule empires and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should go back to that.